Hello everybody, Joe Rawlinson, Dad's Guide to Twins.com. Welcome to our discussion about sleep safety for your babies, for your twins. And, I know that the safety of your twins is, probably should be the most important thing at the top of your list. And so today I wanted to share a few recommendations that come from the Academy of Pediatrics and the recommendations that they have to keep your baby safe during the night when they're sleeping, as well as during nap time. So the Academy of Pediatrics, they do research into the best practices to keep your baby safe. The big risk that they're trying to address is sudden infant death syndrome, or SIDS. And so as a parent, hopefully you want to do the best that you can within reason to keep your babies from experiencing that horrible thing of having them pass away suddenly in the night. And so there are several things that you can do that are pretty straightforward, that are easy to keep your baby safe when they're sleeping at night or during naps. So again, these are recommendations from the Academy of Pediatrics, and we'll go through several of them and some of the implications that they have for you as parents of twins and how you can best accomplish these in your home. So the first guideline from the Academy of Pediatrics is always place the baby on his or her back on a firm, flat surface, such as a crib or a bassinet with a tight fitted sheet. So maybe when you were a baby, your mom put you on your belly or on your side. So we know now that babies are safest on their backs, and that's also true with your twins. So when you put them down for nap time, when you put them down for bedtime, make sure they're flat on their back on a firm sleep surface. You don't want them to be on something soft or squishy like a sofa or a chair or your bed. You want it to be a very firm, flat surface. So a typical mattress in a crib is going to be great there, and you want it to have very tight fitted sheets to keep them as safe as possible in that crib. So the next recommendation from the Academy of Pediatrics is don't use any kind of soft bedding in the crib with the babies. So this includes things like bumpers around the crib, or blankets or pillows, or soft toys like a teddy bear or dolls or anything like that. So the crib has to be completely bare. So it's the mattress, it's a firm fitted sheet, and it's your baby. That should be the only thing in the crib. And when you look at cute pictures of twin nurseries, and the cribs always have very ornate decorations, blankets and pillows and teddy bears and bumper pads. So all of those things can pose a risk for your babies when they are sleeping. And so make sure that the crib is just the mattress, just a sheet, and just your baby. So the third thing is that the Academy of Pediatrics recommends that you share, that the babies share a bedroom with the parents, but not sleeping on the same surface. And that should ideally be until the babies turn 1, but at least for the first 6 months. And the claim there is that reduces the risk of SIDS by at least 50%. Now, as parents of twins, there are some challenges with this recommendation. Having both babies sleep in your room, but not in your bed, does create some logistical challenges. I don't know how big your bedroom is, but our bedroom isn't really going to fit our bed and both sleeping for 2 babies. And so you want to make sure that you're not co-sleeping with your babies in your own bed, because that surface is going to be too soft, and there's too much bedding or blankets that can cause some trouble. You want your babies to be in their own surface. So it could be in a bassinet, it could be in a crib, in your bedroom. Ideally, they'd be in your bedroom for at least 6 months, if not a year. Now, the reality is that you may not have space for that to happen. In our case, our girls' nursery was right next door to our master bedroom, and so we put the girls in their own room, from the time that they came home from the hospital, simply because we didn't have room for them in our room. And there are other concerns you may have if your babies are in your room for a full year. Your sleep is already going to be hampered a lot by caring for twins during the night, and so if they are sleeping in the same room with you, that's going to, even if they start sleeping through the night, they're sleeping for 6 or 7, 8 hours at a stretch, it's still going to disturb your sleep as you hear them through the night. Now, this is a decision that you're going to have to make in consultation with your pediatrician. Again, these are recommendations from the American Academy of Pediatrics, recommending that your twins sleep in your room with you for at least 6 months, if not a year, after they're born. So room sharing does, of course, give you easy access to take care of the babies during the night and to keep an ear or an eye on them while you're sleeping. And that's why overall it improves their chances of avoiding SIDS during the night. Now, another recommendation from the American Academy of Pediatrics is to avoid babies' exposure to smoke, alcohol, and drugs. So these should be obvious. You know those things are not really good for you anyway, and they're definitely not good for your babies. So you don't want them sleeping in the same room with someone who is using those substances. Another recommendation from the Academy of Pediatrics is to offer a pacifier at nap time and bedtime. I know this is something that worked very well for our children. It helped them to soothe. You know, the sucking motion on the pacifier really helps calm them down for sleep. And you know, your kids are going to outgrow a pacifier. They're not going to have it forever, and some kids may use it much longer than others into their toddler time frame, and others may abandon it, you know, after several months as an infant. But you can always offer that as an option to help soothe and calm down your child before nap time and bedtime. It may be interesting to note, you know, one twin may like the pacifier, one twin may not like the pacifier. Now, another recommendation from the Academy of Pediatrics is that your babies get all the required vaccinations that are on the schedule that you'll receive from your pediatrician. Now, when your babies are not sleeping, another recommendation that they have that can help your babies sleep well and sleep safely is that you do tummy time with your babies during the day. So tummy time is exactly that. You know, put a little blanket on the floor, or you put your baby on the floor on his or her tummy when they're awake, and they'll start to like try to lift up their head. They'll try to move their head side to side, and it helps build some of the strength in the muscles in their body that will serve them well when they are sleeping, when they need to move around and stay safe. So again, these are some of the recommendations from the Academy of Pediatrics. Now, the big ones that affect parents of twins are the recommendation to have your twins sleep in your same room as you for at least 6 months, if not a year. So based on your logistics and the layout of your home and your bedroom, that may or may not be feasible. So always make a decision in consultation with your pediatrician on all the things that we've talked about today. If you have any other questions about twins, go ahead and visit me at dadsguidetotwins.com, or you can always email me, joe@dadsguidetotwins.com, and I would love to connect. Hope you have a great day. See you later.